Hello. Before we start, I want to ask who is here studying become an engineer? Do you think that an engineer can only have a professional career and cannot become an entrepreneur or CEO because they never studied the business? Or maybe do some of you actually feels like you have entered the wrong major and want to turn around from engineering world because you want to realize your dream for owning a business? Well, maybe after you listen for some these facts, in God willing, of course, you will be even more excited in pursuing your dream of becoming the best CEO. So let's get started. According to an annual survey conducted by the Harvard Business Review in 2018, for a second year in a row, more than 100 top performing global CEOs have more engineering title than MBAs. To be precise, 34 of 100 CEOs have engineer degree, while only 32 have MBA degree. Don't you believe it? Okay, I will tell you another fact. Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon, holds a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Electrical Engineering from Princeton University. Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, is also an engineer. Even the President of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping, is a chemical engineering graduate. Yeah, of course, he's not a real CEO, but his is in bringing the People's Republic of China into the country that have strongest economy in the world right now. It's like an achievement, like the best CEO ever did. So what's so special about an engineer that they can become the best CEO? Yeah, maybe you can argue that those engineers can become the best CEO because technology companies right now are on bullish. But yeah, it certainly has an effect too, but I'm pretty sure that the answer is more than that. According to Jane Meister, founder of Future Workplace Academy, an engineer has three unique characters that can be applied to become the best CEO. I am also a chemical engineering graduate, and what she said was like a reflection of what I experienced during my studies. An engineer always make decisions based on the data, or more even called as evidence-based decision making. They are very able to understand and very capable at processing data and input and turning it into a good product. This is why Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon, also Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, were able to rapidly grow their business through a wide range of market-breaking products, but in the same time, also very well received by the market. According to McKinsey Global Institute, data-driven companies are 23 times more likely to get a new customer, 6 times more likely to create a loyal customer, and 19 times more likely to multiply their profits. Is system thinking. An engineer always thinks systematically, or well known as a system thinker. In dealing with a problem, they always see the complexity of a problem and investigate it from various angles of aspect. This mental process makes them, when they become a CEO, to consider machine, even people management as a whole before making an important decision for their company. Of course, this is connected to the third factor, which is problem solving. Engineers are very curious to optimize a process on a device so efficient, especially when things no clear direction. The persistence of an engineer in solving complex error plays an important role in running the business as a CEO, where this current business situation is moving so fast and there's no one silver bullet in every situation. Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, has succeeded for helping Microsoft in dealing with the bombardment products from Apple He was able to clearly see that the high-tech industry is a complex machine that capable of providing added value to the customers, and that's why he can make the right decision about the position and role that Microsoft should have in this industry. However, not all engineers can become the best CEO. Yeah, it cannot be denied. Engineers are still imperfect human and have limitation in one way or another. A frequent limitation for some engineers is that they do not have a good social skills such as gather support from people, lead a group of organization, or maybe to sell their ideas to the others. They're also not good to seeing a business opportunity because they always focus on working on technical issue or problems in a process. Maybe they can create something a brilliant invention, but it may not necessarily match with the needs to their customers. In dealing with that limitation, many engineers then return to pursuing MBA degrees. So, what kind of engineer is capable to be a successful CEO? In my opinion, I prefer solution approach of being a visionary engineer. While most engineers focus on fixing today's problem, visionary engineers focus on creating the future. All the great CEO that I mentioned before, they were all visionary engineers that are able to take advantage of their engineer sense without getting stuck with their limitation and combine their skill with their vision and business obsession to deliver a leap of value for their customers. Yeah, that's for engineer. How about us? Can we still have a chance to be the best CEO too? Yeah, of course. In the end, what made them succeed in becoming the best CEO wasn't because of their title engineer, but because of their unique character. As a reminder, Steve Jobs is also a great CEO too, who brought Apple into a brand that is admired in the world right now. Steve Jobs didn't have an engineering degree. He didn't even finish his study earlier. Yeah, they too, but in his journey, he was assisted by a brilliant engineer in creating a brilliant Apple products. Yes, of course it is. And that is precisely what is great about it. He may be not proficient in the field of computer engineering, but is a visionary who is able to inspire the world-best engineer to work with Apple in realizing what his future vision of the technology industry. You think now it's time to start your business journey and always trust in the process. Hopefully, all your efforts will be paid off with profits and company valuation that going to the moon. Godspeed. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.